Hello guys, it's a lovely thing to welcome you back to Joen Academy. This particular video is all about the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is referred to as blood vascular system or simply the circulatory system. The cardiovascular system is a system that consists of the heart. Let's not forget that the heart is a muscular pump. The cardiovascular system is also made up of closed system of blood vessels, which are the arteries, the veins, and the capillaries. The blood that is contained in this circulatory system is pumped by the heart through the closed circuit of blood vessels. It passes through these blood vessels over and over again. Just as we adults need circulation of blood to survive, also do the developing baby, that is the embryo in the womb, relies also on the circulation of blood in order for it to maintain a steady state, that is homeostasis. In order for the body of the developing baby to be able to meet up with its needs, the cardiovascular system appears earlier in development and becomes functional than any other major organ in the body. It is extremely important we note that the primitive heart, that is the developing heart of the embryo, becomes functional as early as 4th week, immediately after fertilization. The vital role of cardiovascular system, which is the maintenance of homeostasis, is dependent on the blood to be constantly moved throughout the thousands of miles of capillaries that permeates every tissues and reach every cells in the body. This movement must be controlled. It is in the microscopic capillaries that blood performs its ultimate transport function, which is exchange of nutrients and waste product. It is in this point that waste product leaves the circulatory system and nutrients get into the circulatory system. Let's talk about the most important organ of the circulatory system, which is the heart. The heart is actually a muscular pump that provides force that is needed to circulate the blood to all tissues in the body. The function of the heart is extremely important because in order for us to survive, our tissues need a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients. Also, the metabolic waste that is generated by our body needs to be removed constantly. Any moment that the heart fails to perform these functions, the cells of our body will experience some changes that cannot be reversed and will definitely lead to death. As the blood remains a medium through which important substances is transported throughout our body, the heart remains the organ that pumps the blood constantly through the blood vessels. The normal adult heart pumps about 5 liters of blood every minute throughout our lifetime. If the heart of an individual stops pumping how it ought to pump, even if it is for just a few minutes, the person's life is in severe danger. Let's have a look at the structures of the heart. The shape of the heart looks like that of a cone. Like we said earlier, it is a muscular organ. That is to say, it is made up of a whole lot of muscles. The length of the heart is around 10 cm, and the size of the heart is comparable to the clenched fist of the owner. This means that the size of my heart is the same as my clenched fist, and the size of your heart is the same as your own clenched fist. It will interest you to know that the heart of a man is heavier than that of a woman. In men, it weighs about 310 grams, whereas in women, it weighs about 225 grams. As for the location of the heart, it is located in the middle mediastinum that is situated in the thoracic cavity, lying in between the two lungs. The heart lies obliquely, a little more to the left than the right, and the base is situated above, while the apex of the heart is below. The apex of the heart is about 9 cm to the left of the midline, at the level of 5th intercostal, so it is a little bit below the nipple and also slightly near the midline. The base of the heart extends to the level of the 2nd rib. Let's wrap it up by looking at some of the structures and organs that are associated with the heart. The sternum, the ribs, and the intercostal muscles lies on the anterior aspect of the heart, while the esophagus, the trachea, the right and left bronchi, descending aorta, and inferior vena cava, and also the thoracic vertebra all lie on the posterior aspect of the heart. The 2 lungs lies on the lateral aspect of the heart. Superiorly, we will get the great vessels, which include the aorta, the superior vena cava, the pulmonary artery, and the pulmonary veins. Finally, on the inferior aspect of the heart, we will have the apex of the heart, which is resting on the central tendon of the diaphragm. In the next video, we will properly look at the structures of the heart. Please share this video with others and also invite your friends to join us. See you next time. Until then, remain blessed. God got you. Don't forget that.